Winter Garden, Florida is a place I've talked about on this channel before, and it is one of my favorite Orlando, Florida suburbs. I think it'll be one of your favorite Orlando, Florida suburbs too. But one of the most important things before moving to a place is understanding where it's located and understanding what it looks like just from a map point of view. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. I'm gonna give you guys a map overview tour of the Winter Garden, Florida area. My name is Andrew Sweet, guys. I'm your Orlando, Florida real estate advisor. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, press that notification bell. And if you're ready to make your move to Winter Garden, Florida, or the surrounding Central Florida suburbs in the next 5 days, 5 months, or even the next year, make sure to just reach out to me using the contact information in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into this map overview tour of Winter Garden, Florida. All right, guys, so here is Google Earth, and we are gonna use Google Earth to explore Winter Garden, Florida. So let's just go ahead, type in Winter Garden, Florida, city in Florida, boom. All right. So this is Winter Garden, Florida. So we've talked about, well, obviously this area is Winter Garden, this area highlighted in red. We've also talked about in some videos Horizon West, which is this area right here, just south. And then here's Windermere. Just to give you guys reference, let's see. Winter Garden is a city in western Orange County, Florida, United States, located 14 miles west of downtown Orlando. It is part of the Orlando metropolitan area. The population was 46,964 as of the 2020 census. So that's just a little fact about Winter Garden today. That's pretty great. Okay, so now we know where Winter Garden is. It's this area right here. I want to show you guys really quickly how close it is to things. So if Winter Garden is here, boom, you would just go along this road all the way to downtown Orlando. And that would take you maybe 20 to 30 minutes, depending on what part of Winter Garden, Florida you actually live in. Now, for the sake of this video, just to let you guys know, there's a lot of people that consider Horizon West a part of Winter Garden, and I would too for now, but Horizon West is growing so quickly that I've started to kind of label it as its own place, mainly just because I think I believe it'll be its own city. This is Horizon West, obviously right here, all of that. It's huge. And some people even consider parts of Oakland a part of Winter Garden, when technically Oakland is its own place. Again, if you live in Oakland though, you have a lot of the same benefits of Winter Garden just all right there. Sorry, I'm having a lot of fun with this thing because it keeps changing color. So as you can see, guys, downtown Orlando, again, is right there. So Winter Garden, Florida is right down the road from that. Universal Studios, right here. Again, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on traffic, depending on what part of Winter Garden, Florida you live in. From here, from Winter Garden, if we were to go south, so we hop on the 429, which is this major road, runs all the way down through Horizon West, and right here, all of this is Disney World. So we have the Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom. Over here is where Epcot is. The Hollywood Studios is right next to that. Blizzard Beach, Typhoon Lagoon is around there as well. And then you're gonna find the downtown Disney. Well, it's not called that anymore. It's called Disney Springs. You're gonna find Disney Springs down there too. So that's just kind of showing you guys where it is. Let's zoom out a bit on the map. So if you're a beach lover, you can get to the beaches fairly quickly. It takes about an hour to get to the beaches from Winter Garden. But we're here to talk about Winter Garden itself. So now that we know where it is, I want to explore Winter Garden, and we're going to start by coming in here. So one of the major roads in Winter Garden, Florida is West Colonial Drive. That's also called the 50. That's this road that runs right here, basically through the middle. You're going to find a lot of neighborhoods south of that road, but up north is where we're going right now, because I want to show you guys some of the hot spots that make Winter Garden, Florida, Winter Garden, Florida. Let me turn off some of the, let's turn off some of the stuff here just for now, because I want to take you guys to downtown Winter Garden, Florida. So you can see, this is downtown Winter Garden, Florida. Basically, everything here that's in the, that's in brick is going to be considered the downtown area. So there's some townhome, there's a townhome community here. There's a bunch of homes up up north. So a lot of people up here in some of these homes, they're just above this downtown area, downtown Winter Garden. A lot of them actually own golf carts and they drive them, you know, down these little roads or just walk and they get to explore downtown Winter Garden. Downtown Winter Garden is home to some amazing restaurants. Let me actually pull up the restaurants so that you guys can see. So we have Awesome Coffee, delicious coffee. Foxtail Coffee, it's a chain here in Orlando. It's very good. Hangry Bison, this is one of my favorite restaurants in all of Central Florida. If you like burgers, if you like whiskey, if you like sweet potato fries, they have some of the best sweet potato fries I've ever had. I don't know what they make their bourbon butter out of, but I have not been able to replicate it, and it's so good. But as you can see, guys, it's just a fun place. You got restaurants and you have the farmer's market every Saturday. So every Saturday, right here in downtown Winter Garden, there's a huge farmer's market. Basically, all these roads are taken up by vendors and different things like that. It's a lot of fun, and there's free parking here too. So right here is a parking's all along the street, all along Plant Street. So anywhere basically that you can find is public parking. And just right here is a parking garage. So you don't really have to stress about parking. I will say they do have some events like the Christmas lights event where I actually went on a first date once and I had to park all the way, this field right here. I had to park all the way over here. But that's just kind of funny. I mean, that's not the norm. The norm is you get to park right here in the parking garage or along the road and you just get to walk. But I just want to show you what I used to do. I would come to Awesome Coffee right here, which is this beautiful, let me see if I can even give you guys like an actual street. So right here, guys, if you're coming along Plant Street Market, oh, that's 2D, I want 3D. Okay, so right here, it looks pretty, you know, grainy, but that's Awesome Coffee. That's one of my favorite coffee shops. So what I would do, I would just come out of Awesome and just take a stroll. Look at all the trees, look how nice it is. There's a beautiful fountain right here with some hanging swings. Sometimes there's live music playing right here. And I would just walk down this road, walk down this road, walk down this road. And then when I was finished, I would walk down the other side. I would walk down this road. So it's just a really quaint, fun area. Oh, this is cool. This is like a fountain splash pad. There's always a lot of kids playing right there. They're having a ton of fun. This is back when this was still being constructed, but now this is Hangry Bison. And there's also, this pizza place right here, which I've heard is delicious. I actually haven't been yet. If you've been, let me know how that is. Just wanted to show you guys, this is the gem of Winter Garden, Florida. And if you're looking for fine dining, chef's table, you can get I forgot how much it is per person, but it's a wine pairing 3-course meal. And it's so good. It's a lot of fun. If you're into that kind of thing, you should definitely do that. Now, next up on this Winter Garden tour is actually right here. So we're on Plant Street. If we're gonna go down Plant Street, and there's gonna be this long building right here. And this long building is called Plant Street Market. Plant Street Market is home to a bunch of different restaurants. Awesome Coffee, that same coffee shop, has a little extension over here. There's also an oyster bar, a Chicago stop. So if you're looking for Chicago food, there's a Norigami Sushi, which is it's like really upscale sushi, but right across from that in this building is bento. So if you like bento sushi, it's just your typical sushi right there. There's a barbecue place. There's a meat, like a butcher in here, and a bunch of other stuff, guys. There's a tea place, all these different things. Right here is the Crooked Can Brewing Company, which is the local brewery. And you'll find their beer around the area, but this is their home. So it's a lot of fun. They have a lot of delicious beer on tap, and that is Plant Street Market. I mean, it's just such a fun place to visit, I think. I mean, if you want free fun, Winter Garden downtown is the place to go, right? So all of this is free to walk around. You can explore. It's free to attend the farmer's market. It's free parking. You only have to pay when you find the restaurant you want to eat at, or you find a coffee shop you want to have some coffee at. So next, what we're going to explore is again right here. So it's actually kind of, you can see it already, but one of the cool things is in the middle, I don't know if you can see it, in the middle, running through Plant Street, so running through the middle of downtown Winter Garden, is a trail. And this is a walking trail slash bike trail. This, you may have heard it mentioned before, it continues right here, keeps going this way. This is the Winter Garden, or excuse me, this is the West Orange Bike Trail, 22 miles of bike trail. And it runs straight through the middle of downtown Winter Garden. And then you come over here and you get all this bike trail. And as you can see, it just, there was the name. Yeah, you just keep going, and it cuts through all these beautiful neighborhoods and all these, there's a lot of scenery, and you might see a home for sale in there, but it just keeps going and going and going, cuts through and through and through. And it goes all the way over here and into Claremont. They're actually extending it too up into Apopka, I believe. So that's the West Orange Trail, guys. It's right there in downtown Winter Garden. And you have easy access to that. Again, free fun. That's just free fun. Get a bike and start riding. They even have a nice bike store right here. If you don't have a bike, they have a bike store right there in Plant Street, and they repair your bikes too. I've gotten my bike repaired there. It's great. Next fun thing is going to be Newton Park at Lake Apopka. So Lake Apopka, if you're into boating, fishing, I wouldn't swim in this lake. They're cleaning it, but boating and fishing, this is, Lake Apopka, just look how big it is. We're going to zoom out a bit. It's a massive lake. It's a massive, massive lake. And Winter Garden, Florida, again, you're right there. So let's go to Newton Park. It's even already highlighted for us. So Newton Park is a lot of fun. It has this beautiful pier. You get to walk out on the pier. People are always fishing off of that. You'll probably see some gators. I've seen a gator almost every time I've gone here, I think. And there's also just a bunch of, people are always doing different kind of events. There's Tanner Hall. I've seen weddings, like wedding receptions happening here, weddings happening there. Also, public restrooms, gotta love that. But just, a nice little park area that people can enjoy. A lot of people like to come here for bird watching and picnicking. So if that's you, if you're into just hanging out at a park for a picnic or coming with your kids and just having them run laps for a little while, Newton Park is, fishing and picnics, lakefront playground. It's a lot of fun, and I'm sure your kids will have a lot of fun. And last but certainly not least on this tour, guys, I could talk about Winter Garden all day. There's so much in Winter Garden, but we're gonna go a little further south. It's already highlighted for us. So it's the further south in Winter Garden, and what we're gonna find is Winter Garden Village. Winter Garden Village is your hub for basically shopping and restaurants and things like that. This is gonna be your shopping mall, right? This is gonna be your mall. They got Chick-fil-A, Longhorn Steakhouse, Cracker Barrel, McDonald's, Fresh Kitchen. There's a Torchy's Tacos. There's a bunch of different restaurants all along here. There's also an emergency room hospital and a sports rehab center. And on this side, we have Lowe's Home Improvement, and we have a bunch of different, we have Macy's, and we have different places to buy clothing, and it's just your outlet mall. So that's gonna all be right there. Here's Party City, Pet Mart, Advent Health Care, right? Or Advent Health right there. There's banks. Guys, Winter Garden Village, it's such easy access to things here in Winter Garden. As you can see, let me type it again. Let me type it in again into here so it highlights it for us. But as you can see, guys, Winter Garden is not huge. So you have easy access to all of this stuff. To get from Winter Garden, like the Plant Street area up here, to Winter Garden Village is 15 minutes. So if you live, all around here, all of these roads, all roads lead to Plant Street, right? No, not really, but all these roads, you just have really easy access to things, and it's just an amazing place to live. And I'm just telling you, a lot of people love Winter Garden, Florida. So if you're one of those people who's looking for a family-friendly area, a great community, an area that has kind of that nice small town feel with a beautiful downtown with a lot of nice churches and restaurants and different family-owned stores, Winter Garden, Florida is the perfect place for you. So make sure to check it out. Now, guys, I just want to share some really quick good news with you. At the end of all of my videos, I like to share this good news. Before we get to the closing information, which is where you'll find how to connect with me and different things like that, or if you need more information, you can ask me there. I'm just going to share this good news with you, and that is simply this. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, and whoever believes in him shall not perish and have eternal life. Jesus Christ is the only way to eternal life. There is no other way. He is the way that God has provided, is through Jesus Christ. So seek Jesus. He is permanent and he is eternal. His love is eternal. His forgiveness is eternal. The fullness that he grants you is forever. So seek Jesus Christ. If you know him already, seek a deeper relationship with him. And yeah, that's the good news. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with a friend, and press that notification bell if you or anyone you know is ready to move to the Orlando, Florida area in the next 5 days, 5 months, or even the next year. Make sure to just go down to the description below, find my contact information, and get a hold of me. I would love to help make your move to the Orlando, Florida area go as smoothly as possible. Again, my name is Andrew Sweet. I am your Orlando, Florida real estate advisor. And if you found this video helpful, then you'll probably like this video as well. So make sure to check out this one next.